Johnny Appleseed was born during the Revolutionary War. He's not just a legend. And in more than 5 states, he introduced apples that had not even been grown in the colonies. Later, the seeds from plants he planted and cultivated and some of the varieties he developed spread across the United States. And it was Johnny Appleseed teaching the colonists and then the new Americans, after we won independence, the love of planting fruit trees that introduced that idea to North America. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a revolutionary act to unplug from the television, to unplug from the computer and all the globalist propaganda, and to go out in your backyard or your front yard or planters at your apartment or on the roof of the building where you live, and to plant a garden.
Become the Johnny Appleseed of your community with seeds from the InfoWars Seed Center at InfoWarsStore.com.
The simple act of planting fruits and vegetables and then tending them and taking care of them and then sharing them with friends and family is a revolutionary act against tyranny. The globalists, first and foremost, do not want us to be self-sufficient. The crony anti-free market capitalist, the fascist, are using socialism and collectivism to shut down societies. Stalin in Poland and in Ukraine and other areas starved on record more than 10 million people over 5 years by not letting them grow their own crops and collectivizing them. Mao killed between 65 million and 80 plus million people doing the same thing. The UN says they will use food as a weapon. They use genetic evil to attack the earth, and major GMO companies have been caught going into growth belts around the world, even where GMO is illegal, and planting seeds everywhere to infect the genetics of the original crops. Almost all of the thousands of varieties of Mexican corn has been infected. They are in a genetic war against everyone. That's why we have to get these seeds and not just plant them on our own gardens and not just give them as gifts to friends and family to plant spring and summer and fall gardens. I'm calling on you to go out into the green belts, to go out into the areas and plant secret gardens. No, not of marijuana, but of the hundreds and hundreds of incredible high-quality vegetables and herbs and fruit plants that are here. Lemons and oranges, the list goes on and on. They will grow, plum trees, grape trees, they will grow almost everywhere in the U.S. We can literally, not just buying these products from InfoWarsStore.com, but from wherever you get them. This aggressive program literally just came to me one morning when I woke up about 4 a.m. realizing that we've got to counter their genetic war against us with original, real crops developed over eons on this planet. We have the lowest prices. We bought it in the biggest bulk that some of these companies have ever seen to ship this directly to you from the InfoWars Command Center. We stand for life. We stand for liberty. We stand for self-sufficiency. Go to InfoWarsStore.com, click on the Seed Center, and as of taping this, we have the 7 top respected brands. We intend to continue to do research and find other companies, other specialties, other varieties to really take action.
The InfoWars Store Seed Center has the largest online selection of heirloom, non-GMO seeds.
Check out these products from our newest supplier, Heirloom Organics.
The Medicine Garden for a natural remedy.
The Tea Garden that contains every important tea herb you can grow.
Fruit Lovers with 12 varieties.
And the Tobacco Pack, additive and pesticide free.
Join the gardening revolution today at InfoWarsStore.com.
This is a revolutionary action we're asking you to take. Plant seeds everywhere today. Nurture them, bring them to fruit, and pass on the knowledge to others. Become human again. Discover your roots in the soil. And remember, the revolution against tyranny is growing. Catherine, we're going to break here in a moment. She's got a show right here on the GCN Radio Network as well. Dr. Catherine Albrecht, technology expert on the whole spy grid. You heard me just tell the story briefly. I've heard you talk about, I mean, you try to educate them as well. And so I guess that means you're evil as well?
Well, you know, we're a little less evil nowadays, don't you think, Alex? Because I think Edward Snowden did a lot to wake people up. I think now, what I've heard from a lot of people, I didn't believe you 10 years ago. I mean, I've had random people that I can't even remember looking me up, emailing me out of the blue, telling me, I'm so sorry I didn't believe you. Now that it's all coming true, and now that, NPR is talking about it, now I believe you. And, so yeah, I think people would wish that we would shut up, not because they want us to shut up necessarily, but because they want the things that we're saying not to be true. And I think you hit a certain point where Edward Snowden's saying it, NPR is saying it, CNN is saying it, everybody's saying it. And really the only difference is we've been saying it longer and better and louder, and we give you more details.
Well said. I'm going to come back and get into the Snowden situation, the NSA bombshells, and a lot more. I know you've got a lot that's front and center on your radar screen as well. Dr. Catherine Albrecht is our guest. I'm your host, Alex Jones. But Jordan said even more out there, during the break about what was being said about me. And that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I'm there, buying books with somebody trying to bully me into filling out some form to waive my rights. And I just told her, hey, this is being used to spy and game the people that are buying stuff here.
The important thing about the Pro One filter today is that the material we use for removing fluoride and other heavy metals now will remove the latest form of fluoride called hydrofluorosilicic acid. There's no other fluoride reduction filter out there that will remove that type of fluoride. And it's extremely important because today we're hearing more and more cities are using that form of fluoride.
We've been having medication forced on us through the water system for quite a while. Most people don't realize it. Most people don't realize the negative effects of fluoride.
There's a wide range of health effects that are attributed to fluoride.
Bottom line, why should somebody get this new Pro One ProPure filter?
The reason to buy the Pro One, it's an all-in-one filter. It's convenient, easy to use. It doesn't require the add-on fluoride filter. And in addition, this filter removes the latest form of fluoride called hydrofluorosilicic acid.
This is a short segment, long segment coming up. Thanks to the good Lord, Catherine Albrecht has so far beaten cancer, and it's in remission, or total remission. We'll get details from her in the next segment. And I wanted to get her take on, because I know she's been talking about this, some of the scams out there, people claiming they can cure cancer. There's certainly things you can do that prevent it. There's certainly treatments that have shown they're promising that are alternative. But when people say they can fix it, well, I tell you, that is a lie. We're going to be talking to her coming up in the next segment about that. But getting into the whole NSA thing, Catherine, as you know, Reuters came out today and admitted, okay, they're actually giving it to local police for petty crimes. They're spying on farmers. Everybody is being watched. And then we've got Clapper and we've got Alexander and all these national security frauds saying, oh, we don't spy on you, even though it's admitted they're doing it. What do you make of all this?
It's shocking, isn't it? And I think even now, Alex, we are just seeing the tip of the iceberg. Just the little bit